Good morning, I am ag.cervantes from Emporia High, and I will be performing The Last from the Low Country by Anel and Bist by Mir by Bach. Oh, he was a lord of high degree, and she was a lass from the low country, but she loved his lordship so tenderly. Oh, sorrow, sing sorrow, now she's lives in the valley where the wildflowers nod, and no one knows she loved him but herself and God. One morn when the sun was on the mead, he passed by her door on a milk-white steed. She smiled and she spoke, but he paid no heed. Oh, sorrow, sing sorrow, now she sleeps in the valley where the wildflowers nod, and no one knows she loved him but herself and God. If you be a lass from the low country, don't love of no lord of high degree. They ain't got a heart for sympathy. Oh, sorrow, sing sorrow, now she lives in the valley where the wildflowers nod, and no one knows she loved him but herself and God. Bist bei mir, geh ich mit Freuden zum Sterben und zu meiner Ruhe, zum Sterben und zu meiner Ruhe. Bist du bei mir, geh mit Freuden zum Sterben und zu meiner Ruhe, zum Sterben und zu meiner Ruhe. Ach, wie verlobt, versommen Ende, es trug denn deine schönen Hände mir die getreuen Augen zu. Ach, wie verlobt, versommen Ende, es trug denn deine schönen Hände mir die getreuen Augen zu. Bist du bei mir, geh ich mit Freuden zum Sterben und zu meiner Ruhe, zum Sterben und zu meiner Ruhe. Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. I have been practicing a lot. I should have not said that. I take that back. And I still suck. But I wanted to kind of record myself to see how I sing, just because I've been paranoid about myself with the accompaniment, and I talked to my choir teacher about it today, and she told me that it was too late to change anything but that she didn't think I was singing it wrong and that she didn't think I was singing it in the wrong key. She was like, no, you're definitely doing it right. So if just now you heard me and you're like, dude, you're definitely singing in the wrong key, don't roast me for it. I don't know. The compliment weirds me out too much. Yeah, and I was like, okay, and she was like, yeah, just like practice with it and just like what you hear. You have to become comfortable with it. And I was like, okay, I guess if that's the only thing I can do. So I sung it a couple times and I was like, it sounds okay. With the compliment, which is like great. I needed that. And so I just wanted to record myself to see what it sounded like, but since I was already gonna do it, I was like, why don't I just make it a video, you know, and I practice as if it were that day. Maybe I wasn't standing right, probably not. I never stand right. Posture is not my thing. And yeah, I tried my introduction thing, yeah, and I don't know. I noticed a lot of things that I need to change that you probably don't want to know about, but I'm gonna tell you just because I've already started talking, and once I start talking, it's hard to get me to stop. Yeah, I just gave you no context. Yes, these are my solos for regionals at Kansas Music Festival this year. And I kind of wish I wasn't uploading this just so that somebody in the future never watches this and goes, you competed with that? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm sorry. That was not my intention, to ruin you like this. I know you're like, why on earth are you competing with this? Like, who are you? And I'm like, that's my question just as well. Also, I hate the reflection you get from the light in my glasses. Yes, but like, I could take them off, but okay, now that I mentioned it, it's too awkward. I have to take them off. Yes, oh my god, wow, she has a face. It's not a cute one, but it's definitely there. It's there, I'm telling ya. Anyway, yeah, I want to practice, so then I was like, well, I'll just record it and I'll upload it to YouTube just because I wanted to upload these to YouTube, just because I think it's cool that I can remember them. I'm also gonna try to put the other ones that I sung last year sometime, because I love those so much and I want them to be here. And it's great because I'm much better at them now than I was last year. So maybe next year I'll be singing these and be like, wow, I was so good. And then, you know, you grow. It's okay. Also, you can hear a lot of noise and I'm sorry. But yeah, I also sing with my eyes closed most of the time because that's like a huge habit I have now. And that's like really bad because I'm like, no, you have to open your eyes. You have to, I'm sorry. Yeah. So anyway, that was that. I was just practicing. I know that I have to just keep throwing sound on Bist by Mirror because it was like, ugh. On the last, I really need to check for my breathing. And that's the only thing I can really change from the last. It's too late to really fix the last with no Country. I like the sound. I think I'm confident with it. I really shouldn't be, but I think this is as good as it's gonna get. And here's the thing, I'm not going to regionals hoping to get a 1 because I've never done that and I will never do that because I very well know that I was not born to get a 1. But yeah, I'm not even hoping to get a 2. Like, honestly, if I'm lucky enough, I'm gonna get a 3 like last year, and I'll be happy with it. The reason I go to regionals isn't because I want to get like a good score or anything. I just like performing, and I want to put myself out there and practice auditioning because in the future I know it'll be helpful. Which all the other auditions I did, I was like, some of them I didn't even want to do things. I was like, I don't want to get casted, I need to audition just for practice. And they were like, okay. And this is like regionals. This is the practice I've been auditioning for, and it's here and I'm not even ready, and it's like, wow. But yeah, I'm excited, which I hadn't been this week, but I'm pretty excited right now. This is a pretty freaking long video, I'm sorry, because I just started talking. But yeah, and I don't want to want. I want to give a good performance to my audience because I know that there's going to be a lot of my loved ones in that room, and I don't want them to go sit down and be like, oh, like, or just be like, oh, it was okay. No, like, I want them to hear me sing and be like, yeah, she's my friend. Like, I'm proud of her and I like it and I love her voice. And I don't know, the other day, somebody was telling me that because they were gonna hear the same song I performed at regionals at a concert, and they were like, I immediately like heard you singing in my head, and that was like a huge deal for me because I thought that nobody ever remembered that I ever even did that, because it's like, ugh. And the fact that like she still has me singing that in her head, it meant so much for me. And like, yeah, like I want to give a good performance that's gonna stay in somebody's head, you know? Not saying that it was a good performance, but it's staying in her head, so if it's gonna stay in her head, I'd rather it be good. So that's why I'm doing it. Like, really, I want it to be good, not for any ratings or not even really for myself, but just because I want to give a good performance that I know they deserve. And I'm excited for, Bist by mir, I need to the sterben and then the knut. It's not newt, it's gnut. Gnut. It's annoying, and I'm like, ugh, I forgot. I remember doing the second one, and I was like, oh, whoops. Good luck next time. So yeah, I'll definitely work on breath and words, throwing sound, making sure it's hopefully in tune. I don't even know at this point, but I'm really excited, and this is a almost 12-minute video. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I just started talking, and I'm like really comfortable talking right now. So yeah, that doesn't happen often anymore, but yeah. I don't know, like I've been really sad today, and it's been a really bad day. I've been really upset, but right now I'm so happy, and yeah. I'm actually quite excited for regionals now. I can't wait for it to come, because I can definitely wait for it to come, but I'm ready. I'm waiting, and when it comes, it's gonna come. And I just really hope that the weather can be like it's today, because it's so nice and warm and beautiful, and I would really, really hate to go and perform on cold weather. I would really hate to spend a whole day with my friends and then be like, cold. What if I make videos on my channels about regionals, like what I'm gonna wear to regionals and stuff like, sorry, I just got excited and you just got to see it. But yeah, I don't know if anybody is literally still watching at 13 minutes. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to practice them, which is why I sang both of them, and there was that like really long pause between the last and Bist by mir, and it was awkward, and I'm sorry. But thank you for watching if you did. And I wanted to practice. I know I'm gonna send this to Chrissy because I need her to hear me. I know I'm gonna send this to Leslie because she told me she was gonna hear me, and then I'm gonna sing it to Cameron because she also told me. Like I just want people to hear me, which is not a thing I usually do. Like if you know me, you know that I would never ever do that. But right now, I just want people to tell me what they hear, and if I can change the smallest thing in time, that would be great. But really, the only thing I want is for them to tell me, stop freaking out. Like, I don't want them to be like, oh, you're a great singer, because I know I'm not, but just, it sounds okay. Like it's like not okay as in like a rating, okay, but I want it to be good on like yeah, that's a performance, you know what I mean? So yeah, and I just keep talking. I don't shut up, do I? Sorry. But yeah, Chrissy, if you're not still watching, I'm throwing my jar away. Just saying.